it's just a matter of time because of all the England bowlers. He's the one who comes in and gets the ball for 40 minutes. And it's just a matter of time because of all the England bowlers. He's the one who comes in and gets the ball. First innings, second innings, he's seamed it. First innings, second innings, pitched it up like this. She's walking into the slot.
Terrific stuff from James Anderson. Yesterday we showed you a graphic that illustrated how Alistair Cook had become England's leading run scorer at Edgbaston. And now James Anderson has become England's leading run scorer. Terrific stuff from James Anderson. Yesterday we showed you this graphic that illustrated how Alistair Cook has become England's leading run scorer. 13 Fred Truman, this home ground Headingley, and look at old the crease, 13 James Anderson. Yesterday we showed you a graphic that illustrated that Alistair Cook's gone for his leading run scorer at Edgbaston. Now James Anderson has become splendid scene here.
The opposition
utterly dominated by
poor.
Really distinguished look at the West Indies card. The opposition utterly two maidens, two come to know well this summer abroad. So there are the bare bones of it. England declaring. So there are the bare bones of it. England.
Here we go, Kemo Roach. Really? To Alistair Cook. We want to see stop.
Two names, two the bare bones of it. England declaring. So there are the bare bones of it. England.
Nice half volley. Lovely. Easy. Tried to crash it. Here we go. Kemo Roach. Alistair Cook. We want to see playing it late and the legs, and the captain said an offside field. He makes the captain said an offside field. He makes the ball. Nice half volley. That's easy. Probably did.
West Indies cricket, one of the greatest cricketers who ever lived.
Early 80s, mile an hour. That's not good enough.
Probably who ever lived.
The captain said an offside field.
Left hand at this
the commentators and the stats, the and off goes Tom Wesley. That's out. Pink, it's classic. And off goes Tom Wesley. That's out. Really poor in the field. You've got Jason Holmes, nice stroke. Jason Holmes, nice stroke.
Eric Collins into 43 and after a torrid time against it's the 52. Eric Collins in the 43 for the 8 job, but torrid time. West Indies had to do the job. Ball's fairly gentle. Converting it to his and who would bet against him converting it to his 31st Test 100?
They put on 69 together and they've done it pretty easily. England scoring very quickly, 4 and over. And the red line or length to a real slog for them. He's finding it difficult to be consistent. A real slog. Came out, took a bow. Welcome back to Edgbaston, where the celebration of the test increase taking place. This lunchtime, rated all the players, well players who featured on this ground. England 108 to
Just a lack of concentration there from Joe Root. Go catch him. And the bowling's not been great. Get them. 31st Test holding your emotions. 69. Stay in the bubble.
They've done it pretty easily. England scoring very quickly, 4 and over. And the red line or length to
please, Moeen Ali. Say about this. Celebration of this lunchtime waited for this, played patiently, playing with each other, and all of a sudden England 108. Just a lack of.
They've done it pretty easily. England scoring very
The 11th consecutive Test match where
hard. I mean, timing here. Well, and the pink ball, everybody's worried about it for the first time in a day-nighter. They're using the English Dukinson ball. There's a race seam. In the other day-night matches around the world, 4 of them to be precise, they've used the kookaburra from Australia. He's just playing good. Pitch is good, bowling's very ordinary, and you've got 2 quality batsmen, so they're up against the West Indies. So many 4-ball boundaries. Well, England and West Indies having drinks. They've sauntered easily to 166 for 2 of England. 42 overs bowled. But there've been too many 4 balls. Cook's gone to 71, Root to 68. And he's been quite easy, really. And the pink ball, everybody's worried about it. For the first time in a day-nighter, they're using the English Dukinson ball. There's a race seam. In the other day-night matches around the world, 4 of them to be precise, they've used the kookaburra from Australia.
Well, that's worth an appeal, but no, he's not going to get it. That's the first ball that's, well, got past the bat, really, still hit the pad. And Cook so far forward and outside the line, it was pure optimism to appeal for it.
He's just playing good, pitch is good, bowling's very ordinary, and you've got 2 quality batsmen, so they're up against the West Indies.
Classy shot. Well, he's played lots of those today already, but again profiting from no third man. Superb placement. What a shot. Fantastic drive by Joe Root. That was majestic.
It's just a full half of volley, isn't it? Roundabout
sort
off
of
stump,
half
but
mistake by Root there. He just caught on the crease a bit.
Mid-on, which is
just a little bit loose,
terrific.
but still went down,
and
despair for the bowler. Well, that's worth an appeal, but no, he's not going to get it. That's the first
Has he got
ball
an inside feather on that?
Past the bat, really, still hit the pad.
It's a beautiful delivery. It's full,
so
it nips back.
And outside the line. It was
and
pure
their desperation for a
for
wicket
it.
might well lead to a review here. Kemar Roach is so sure, and nope, no review. The captain decides against it.
Beautifully played by Joe Root. Classy shot. Well, he's played lots of those today already, but
looks like it
again profiting from no third man.
Right pocket there.
Superb placement.
Let's see. That's what it does. Well done, Jason Holder.
Oh, well, that's just a sort of half mistake by Root there. He was just caught on the crease a bit.
Flew away.
Just a little bit loose, but still went down.
Another boundary, but of course,
for the bowler.
With the poor bowling, the field has had to be spread. Such is England's scoring rate, and therefore there are fewer close catches.
Well, is it? Is it? Has he got an inside feather on that? It's a beautiful delivery. It's full, it nips back.
200 comes, and their desperation for a wicket might well lead to a review here. Kemar Roach is so sure, and nope, no review. The captain decides against it. Very dominant batting too. Take you to the one-day-night Test match that it wasn't played in Australia. Right pocket here in England, type of area. Let's see between Pakistan and West Indies. Look at Pakistan's first innings score. Jason Holder making a 100 unbeaten. Pakistan a massive 579 for 3 at a good rate, rather as England are playing today, actually, with a great sense of purpose. West Indies replying, Pakistan getting catching height, but of course, with the poor bowling, the field has had to be spread. West Indies threatening to win the game, scoring rate, therefore there are fewer close catches. 79 for 3 in the first innings, not able to do so, but an interesting game of cricket. Push for Joe Root this time on the thickest edge. It's not a bad line. We're not yet at the end of the second session of play. Chase, but Root seeing it big now, chasing after every scoring opportunity. Got to 98. Very dominant batting too. Take you to the one-day-night Test match that wasn't played in Australia. Test match 100, number 13 for Joe Root between Pakistan and West Indies. 19 boundaries in that innings. 100 unbeaten. Pakistan a massive 579 for 3. You can see the delight as England are playing today, actually, with a great sense of purpose. Pakistan getting hammered in the second innings. That was
over a few week period it was tough, the ball was moving around, and all of a sudden you come up against this attack.
To win the game, having conceded.
Of course, you have to be respectful, but
in the first innings.
you've seen the eyes of this pair, you've seen the attack of the West Indies, you've seen the pitch, and they've gone, we'll have a piece of that. Wonderful 100 for Joe Root.
4 more for Joe. It's not a bad line from nice chase, but Root seeing it big now, chasing after every scoring opportunity. Got to 98 and efficient. And he moves to 85.
England in full control, the senior pair. They're playing beautifully.
Test match 100, number 13 for Joe Root. Field together. An astonishing 19 boundaries in that innings. Early evening break. He's been known as the tea break. Took 85 Root to 103.
Well, you can see the delight.
Worth 176.
England batsmen at the face, Rabada, Moorcock.
Both men somewhere near their best against an attack that hasn't really
over a few week period it was tough, the ball was moving around, and all of a sudden you come up against this attack.
There's been no
of course you have to be respectful, but you've seen the eyes of this pair, they've seen the attack of the West Indies, they've seen the pitch, and they've got, we'll have a piece of that. Wonderful 100 for Joe Root.
Well, first ever evening session in England. At 215 for 2, England doesn't all go well for West Indies, does it? A lot of people saying will the new pink ball move around a bit.
And
well, they have to move around a lot for him to get wickets because the bowling's been all over the place at a modest pace as well.
The
It'll be very difficult for him to dislodge these batsmen. And then there's the heavy gang to come after this.
Yes, they leave the field together for the early evening break. He's been known as the tea break. Took 85 Root to 103.
The runs attempted Yorker there.
76. A pleasure to watch it.
Difficult with York people when you're 77 miles an hour.
Has really threatened them if the truth
well, you have to say, Jeffrey, I don't think we've
been the best of the bowlers, but there's been no
57 overs with so many bad balls.
Ask questions of these batsmen in areas where they don't feel so certain as it seems by their stroke play. 215 for 2 then, and more when we come back after this break.
Well, first ever evening session in England for that occasion. He's got 215 for 2. England doesn't all go well for West Indies, does it? A lot of people saying will the new pink ball move around a bit. Well, they have to move around a lot for him to get wickets because the bowling's been all over the place at a modest pace as well. It's going to be very for him to dislodge these batsmen. There, and then there's a heavy gang to come after this. He's good at it. Just marches on 97.
Well, no wonder the West Indies captain Jason Holder just walks. He has a flap of the lips.
The runs attempted York.
Another gift.
It's difficult with York people when you're 77 miles an hour.
Plays it late. Well, you have to say, Jeffrey, I don't think we've 7 overs with so many bad balls.
It's just easy. He's just having a bit of practice, isn't he now? Joe Root has played beautifully. Always looking for that occasion. He's got out to the off-spinner, tried to crack the room, but good enough to close. Always looks for him. If anything, he's caused himself a problem.
Cook moved into the 90s.
Overconfident.
Yeah, and it's a 200 partnership from 313 balls. And these two, they're just having a middle practice.
See, we've said he's hit one there. Lots of applause now all the time. He's good at it. Watch Alistair Cook, he's on 99, matches on 97.
Well, no wonder the West Indies captain Jason Holder just walks.
Christmas presents every over. We get
another gift.
Well played, Alistair.
Just have to play it late. Yeah, they're on the feet. Exactly where the fielders are. The ground. Huge smile for Alistair Cook. His 31st Test match century. Everyone you get special. It's first since November last year. And probably not his most challenging one, but
it's just easy.
They all mean so much to the players.
He's just having a bit of practice, isn't he now?
Whether the West Indians are bowling, you might be doubling that up.
Good enough to cause him real problem. If anything, he's caused himself a problem occasionally by getting a little bit overconfident.
Century making. Yeah, it's a 200 partnership. The only Englishman to be there. Look at some of those 13 balls. These two, they're just having a middle practice. Gavaskar, Yunis Khan, Rahul Dravid, and right at the top, the great Sachin
applause
Tendulkar.
now by the public. Watch Alistair Cook, is on 99 not out. There you are. Like handing out Christmas presents every evening to get one. Well played, Alistair. We see plenty of these today.
Yeah,
I think we'll see a lot more.
stand all the way around the ground. Huge smile for Alistair Cook. His 31st Test match century. Everyone you get special. It's first since November last year, and probably not his most challenging one, but
to Alistair Cook. This has become
they all mean so much to the players.
a bit repetitive, really. Number of times
the West Indians are bold and
invaded the fielders.
probably think that
cut
he
that
might
with
be
real
able to
power.
up.
And he knows where the gaps are now. He's seen
And
the
with
ball
that
so
century,
big.
Alistair Cook moves to the 11th
It's
in
a
the
golden
all-time
period
list of
here for
century
England.
makers in
Still
Test match
another
cricket. The
25
only
overs
Englishman to
left
be
tonight
that.
after that
Look
one.
at some of those names: Steve Waugh, Mahela
Perfect
Jayawardene,
evening for
Brian Lara,
day-night
Gavaskar,
Test
Yunis
cricket.
Khan, Rahul
Nice
Dravid, and
temperature,
right at
about
the top, the great
20
Sachin
degrees.
Tendulkar.
England 270 for 2, going along like a train against this West Indies attack, and most people seem to have remained in the ground. A few traps have gone home for
Just easy.
supper, but most
Textbook.
happy to remain to see what happens, especially when
We
West
see
Indies take
plenty of
second
these
new
today,
ball
and I
in
think we'll see a
13
lot
overs
more.
time. Carefully defended by Joe Root there. I suppose, Mark, even though it looks easy to back, 4 more to Alistair Cook, this is becoming these two that stay together to deal with the twilight of the second new ball. To cut the ball down there and invade the
Second new ball
fielders.
is the issue. My
cut that
experience
with real
in the
power.
3 games in Australia was that when he knows where the
Ball
gaps
moved
are
around.
now, he's seen the ball so the big. amount of grass on the pitch.
It's
As
a
the ball
golden period
itself,
here for
a lot
England.
is made. There's
Still
another
ball,
25
generally.
overs left tonight after that one.
Perfect evening for day-night Test cricket. Quite a nice temperature, about 20 degrees. England
Time when Alistair Cook
270
struggled to
2,
play that kind of
going
shot.
on like a train against this West Indies attack, and most people seem to have remained in the ground. A few perhaps have gone home for their supper, but most happy to remain to see what happens, especially to be West Indies take the second new ball in 13 overs time, and best angle for the sunshine, even if the odd bobsleigh rider gets in the way of your view for a bit. Carefully defended by
Jason
Joe
Holder's
Root
turnn
there.
to
I
Craig
suppose,
Brathwaite. Was a
Mark,
bit of
even though it
off-spin
looks
part-time.
easy to back here at the moment,
Just
maybe it's
never
quite
know.
important that these two stay together to deal with the twilight and the second new ball when it
Not like
comes.
that, you won't.
Yeah, I think the second new ball is the issue. My
There's a lot.
experience in the 3 games
like
in
benefit
Australia
bowling.
was that the ball moved around as much because of the amount of grass on the pitch as the ball itself. I think a lot is made of the pink ball. I think generally.
Got him straight through. Full and straight from Roach. Just a lack of concentration from Joe Root. The time when Alistair
Roach
Cook
deserved
struggled to
that,
play
actually.
that
He's been
kind
the
of
best
shot.
bowler today for the West Indies. He's kept a more consistent line and length than any of the others and just posed the odd problem. This one just whistled through. Joe's attempted on the up drive back past the bowler today, because finally third wicket for the West Indies for the Sunshine. About 60 overs to get that. Bobsleigh rider gets in the way of the excellent 136. 287 for 3.
Well, Jason Holder's turned to Craig Brathwaite. There was a bit of off-spin part-time. Now this is where Test match never know. So David Malan in his 3rd game. No real scores to date. Not like that, you won't. Not is a lot. There's 5.4 overs to go to the second new ball. The lights are on. Got him straight through. Full and straight from Roach. Sharp chance. Just a lack of concentration from Joe Root.
Roach has deserved that, actually. He's been the best bowler today for the West Indies. He's kept a more consistent line and length than any of the others and just posed the odd problem. This one just whistled through. Joe's attempted
Quite well avoided, I
on
think,
the up
by
drive back
David
past
Malan.
the bowler.
You know, you've got to watch the ball.
Finally,
And swaying
third
is as
wicket
good a
for
way
the
as
West
any.
Indies.
Remember,
It's
he's
taken
just
them
got
about
out
60
there. It's a
overs to
difficult
get that.
period.
Root departs.
Late at night,
for an
now
excellent
1:30 in the evening.
136. 287 for 3.
Not easy for him. Trying to forge a place in this team against a team buoyed by the wicket of Joe Root, so they're going to come at him a bit.
So David Malan in his 3rd game. No real scores to date. Looks at the scoreboard. There's 5.4 overs to go to the second new ball. The lights are
I'll be
on.
very pleased with balls to leave alone. Wow, there's plenty of effort there from Kemar Roach, who's putting in for West Indies here.
Straight through
He's been their man of the day.
A bit of confusion. It's a sharp chance. And there was confusion with the single. He's pretty much saying he didn't pick it up.
That's handy. You need those when you first come in. He doesn't. Quite well avoided, I think, by David Milan. You know, you've got to watch the ball. There's a damaged ball. Swing is as good a way as any. Remember, he's just got out of use. A difficult period. Late at night, Jeffrey, now 8:30 in the evening. He made it the day.
The one thing everybody's not mentioning
trying to
is what
forge a place in this team.
Tickets at 28.
It's a team buoyed by the wicket of Joe Root, so they're going to come at him a bit
in the past. So they've made it easier for people to come and support. And I've been advocating lower ticket prices in all our test matches because they're very expensive. But I'm not a fan of day-night test matches in England because of the weather. We've been lucky today. Nice sunshine.
For West Indies
it's not
here.
too bad an evening, but already
their man of the day.
49 people have drifted home. There's lots of gaps. They've had enough. They want to go home for the dinner.
This doesn't look good. I don't know who will take over as captain. You need those when you first come in. There's a picture for you. He doesn't. The West Indies coach Stuart Law, former Australian batsman. He doesn't like what he sees. Damaged ball. Now that's finally 79 overs. The second new ball is taken. Jeffrey, what have you made of the day?
The one thing everybody's not mentioning is Warwickshire have priced the tickets at £28 when it was about £50 in the past. So they've made it easier for people to come
overs of the day.
Support.
Carbon copy of a ball Kemar.
I've been advocating lower ticket prices in all our test matches. They're very expensive. But I'm not a fan of day-night test matches in England because of the weather. We've been lucky today. Nice sunshine. It's not too bad an evening, but already 49 people have drifted home. There's lots of gaps. They've had enough. They want to go home for the dinner.
Maybe the best one he's played in an England shirt. This doesn't look good. It's around about 9 o'clock in the evening now with that brand new ball. Take over points captain. We're all interested in this. There's a picture for you. Hello once more. West Indies coach Stuart Law, former Australian batsman. Floodlights on full, and England like what he sees. 314. Right, finally, Alistair Cook has this second new ball is taken. David Milan has just come out there. What an opportunity for him. And look at the fours here today. 48 of them. How about that? Been the first few overs of the day.
Was his best in Test cricket.
Copy of a ball Kemar
this one's even better.
Alistair Cook.
Just watch this late movement from Roach.
Zip across.
Bit of late swing.
England's former captain.
The key to Milan is playing it so late. Just watch this. It swings. It's not a huge amount of foot movement. The perfect back shape.
That's a nice stroke. Maybe the best one he's played in an England shirt. Beautiful placement around about 9 o'clock in the evening now with that brand new ball. It's the point. Nice precise shot. We're all interested behind his Simon Hughes. Quite different from that. Hello once more from Livingston. What a sight it is. The floodlights on full and England in top gear. 314 for 3. Alistair Cook has 135. David Milan has just come out. What an opportunity for him. And look at the fours.
He's on to this so quickly as David Milan. He's raced out the traps. He's 24 already.
Yeah, well, we've now seen 4
how about
shots
that?
of pedigree.
Well, that shot before was his best in Test cricket.
For him, why
this one's even better.
For him to have the opportunity.
Just watch this late movement from Roach. Bit of late swing. And the key to Milan is playing it so late. Just watch this. It swings. It's not a huge amount of foot movement.
Timing.
Perfect back shape.
Stumble in the field, not easy that one, you have to say. Too many fielding errors today. I mean, you can excuse batting and bowling from Milan. Quite different from that sparkling cover drive a moment ago. No stopping that. Yet again, West Indies drift leg side to Alistair Cook. He settles on 147, 3 away from 150.
This so quickly as David Milan.
Test match.
Yeah, Alzari Jones is raced out the track. He's 24 already. 78.
Yeah, well, we've now seen 4
so
shots of pedigree. ball shots that tell us why the selectors went for him, why Middlesex were keen for him to have the opportunity, a much more natural land on view here. He's done it. Alistair Cook's got to 150. Done it in great style too. Splendid timing. The field not easy. That
just gets into the rhythm.
Too many fielding errors today.
Just sticks to his
batting and
game
bowling.
plan. The 2 or 3 shots that he plays well. This is one of his better ones today. He just lets the ball swing and then just works it on that onside.
No stopping that. Yet again, West Indies drift leg side to Alistair Cook. Of the day. What have you made of it, Michael? He settles on 147,
like
3 away
innovation.
from 150 in the first day's play of the Test match.
Day-night
games.
Alzari Jones has struggled all day. 16.1 overs, 0 for 78. The weather's been kind.
Because of this, it's been
So
so
to be honest, I don't think
inconsistent.
we found out anything about the pink ball today. Just because the West Indies have bowled so poorly, didn't hit the right lines and lengths. I think tomorrow night, 24 hours from now, when Broad and Anderson have had the ball in hand,
He's done it.
that's when
Alistair
we'll
Cook's
see
got
what
to
this pink ball really
150.
does.
Done it in great style too. A splendid innings. And in the meantime, Alistair Cook can
Well, he's been at his best. He
set the handshakes of all the generous
just
West
gets
Indians
into the
that have
rhythm.
come up to him.
You can see the concentration. Just sticks to the game plan. The 2 or 3 shots that he plays well.
Unbeaten
This is
153.
one of his better ones today. He just lets the ball swing and then just works it on that onside.
Excellent partnership between Cook and Joe Root, the captain. 348 for 3 then. The big stroke on number 9, last 2 balls of the day. What have you made of it, Michael? No alley, so there could be a bit of pink leather chasing
I
tomorrow.
like innovation.
For the West Indian
Test
attack,
match cricket
they
needs to
found
trial
it very hard going. Look, this is a
Day-night
flat
games.
pitch
We've
for
seen it
batting.
in
There's no
Australia.
question
World
about that.
I was sceptical with English conditions, but the weather's been kind.
Sideways
I'll be honest, I
anything
don't think we
really for
found
the
out
bowlers
anything
to get
about the
stuck
pink
into,
ball
but
today.
boy, they
The
struggled.
West Indies have bowled so poorly.
Reflect the
Didn't
best
hit
of
the right
both
lines
bowlers.
and
One
lengths. I
early
think
in the
tomorrow
piece.
night, 24 hours from now, when Broad and Anderson have had
Very,
the ball
very
in
hard
hand,
work and a very
that's
difficult
when
day
we'll see what
as
this
far
pink
as they're
ball really
concerned.
does.
The story belonged entirely on India.
Well, Kemar Rhodes to bowl the first ball of the day to David Malan.
And in the meantime, Alistair Cook can
Really good
set the
opportunity
handshakes
for
of all
Malan.
the generous West
Played
Indians
nicely,
that have come up
28
to him.
not out.
Nothing wrong with that at all. He can lead England from the field
yesterday.
David Malan behind him.
Can they be more
Unbeaten
consistent?
153.
Can they get the ball moving around?
28. Their partnership now worth 61. On the back of that excellent partnership between Cook and Joe Root, the captain. 348 for 3 then. The big stroke makers still to come, of
against
course.
Morley
Glenn Stokes,
Morkel.
Johnny Bester and Moeen Ali, so there could be a bit of pink
28
leather
by
chasing
working
tomorrow.
hard last
for the
night.
West
Don't
Indian
give it
attack.
away now.
They found it very hard going. Look, this is a flat pitch for batting. There's no question about that.
Well, this has been better
There's
from the
no
West
hint
Indies.
of difficult bounce,
Bowled
sideways
16
movement,
balls
anything
in
really for the bowlers to get
so
stuck
many
into.
passes, but they've not allowed
they
England any
struggled.
runs
2
yet.
wickets to Kemar Roach reflect
Yesterday
the
they
best
were
of those
just,
bowlers. One early in the
too
piece
many easy balls
from
to hit.
Cummins, but very, very hard
With a bit
work
of
and a very
patience,
difficult day
force the
as far
error.
as they are concerned. The story belonged entirely to England.
Surprises. Well, Kemar Rhodes to bowl the first ball of the day to David Malan. This is a really good opportunity for Malan. Played nicely, he's 28 not out. West Indians were poor yesterday. It's Jason Holder. Improved. Can they be more consistent? Kemar Rhodes. Can they get the ball moving around? A bit of extra bounce. This pitch is slow, it's coming off the surface with nothing on it. That's why I see it's like a balloon. Careful. Careful, David Malan. You're out playing a shot like this against Morley Morkel. Got himself to 28 by working hard last night. Don't get away from. That's why there's a little cheer from the crowd. Sold out today. Well, this has been better from the West. Everyone's arrived so far, but about 16 balls. The atmosphere was tremendous. This opening passes, but they've not allowed England any runs yet. Yesterday they were just giving them too many easy balls to hit. Lovely stroke. Nickerson from Malan. We saw him play a drive yesterday. It was very pleasing on the eye, but this beats that. The short ball. This is good from Roach. That's a beauty. It really is. It's the first ball really that zipped off the seam. Forces the error. It's Jason Holder who's partnering Kemar Roach. Just a bit of extra bounce. This pitch is slow, it's coming off the surface with nothing on it. That's why I see it's like a balloon.
Well, it's actually after the event appeal. Very delayed reaction from the bowlers, trying to get
We had the first run, that's why there's a little cheer from the crowd.
around the wicket. They're thinking
Saw
about a
that
review
today.
here, the West Indies.
Everyone's arrived so far, but yesterday the atmosphere was tremendous.
This is close. We're all in agreement. Going down the leg side, probably.
Lovely stroke. Magnificent from Milan. We saw him play a drive yesterday. It was very pleasing on the eye, but this beats that.
It's four. Tickled fine, and just finding the gap with the man quite square.
That's a beauty. It really is. It's the first ball really that zipped off the seam.
Stands up here. Okay. Amazing, isn't it? Like a magnet. Been a very chastening experience for young Joseph, who many good judges think a lot of.
After the
Comes here
event
against
appeal,
experienced English batting.
delayed reaction
An easy
from the
pace
bowler.
pitch.
Trying to get the ball to come back from the leg to off from round the wicket. Alistair Cook has now become the leading Test run scorer at Edgbaston. And here's the list of players who've scored the most runs at the other English grounds. Graham Gooch at Lords, the 333 made against India will have helped his cause there. At the Oval, Len Hutton, who made 364 in a match against Australia in 1938 there. And the interesting one on this list is non-English. Don Bradman is the leading Test run scorer at Headingley, the Australian, with 2 triple hundreds in that total of 963 runs. Man quite square. Well bowled. A solid defensive stroke from the man.
Amazing, isn't it? Like a magnet. Been a very chastening experience for
line from
young Joseph, who many good judges think a lot
I
of.
think it did much. Just the
Comes
angle
here
really
against
past the
experienced
edge.
English batting on an easy pace pitch. It's just getting caned.
Alistair Cook has now become the leading Test run scorer at Edgbaston. And here's the list of players who've scored the most runs at the other English grounds. Graham Gooch at Lords, 333 made against India will have helped his cause there. At the Oval, Len Hutton, who made 364 in a match against Australia in 1938 there. And the interesting one on this list is non-English. Don Bradman is the leading Test run scorer at Headingley, the Australian, with 2 triple hundreds in that total of 963 runs. Milan. Well bowled. A solid defensive stroke from Milan. That's just wide of the man at backward point. Yeah, really the first time that Alistair Cook's hit one in the air. In line from Joseph. It's just quite close to the fielder, but luck going with him. Past the edge. Perhaps tucked him up a little bit where he was trying to play that cut shot. It was a little bit too close to him, and he ended up leaning back just a touch. Attempted Yorker that from see Cook Cummins. If the fielder's even half a chance, and in the end, service to the boundary in the end.
Drinks came with England 390 for 3. Alistair Cook cruising really on 182, and David Milan beginning to play more freely on 39. This is a very important innings for him. Cements some belief into himself as much as to the selectors, and so much
That's a
powerful
humble partnership between Cook and Milan.
Just another leg side ball. I just don't understand it. I know they haven't got pace.
That's
just
got
the
wide
ability to move the
point.
ball a great deal. We keep bowling on batsmen's legs.
Time that Alistair Cook's hit one in the air.
Just give me ball.
It's just quite close to the fielder, but luck going with him. Perhaps tucked him up a little bit where he was trying to play that cut shot. It was a little bit too close to him.
Half volley, but
he ended
still
up
put away.
leaning back just a
It's a
touch.
practice match, isn't it, for England?
See Cook.
You think about the early
If there was
season
even
when you're
half a
playing,
chance, and in the end,
you know, the staff of a county side is 20 odd of you, and two teams playing each other. There's not the competitive edge, and that's what it feels like here.
cruising really on 100.
These West Indians aren't very good.
David Milan beginning to play more freely.
Quite
on
simple.
39. This is a very important innings for him. Cements some belief into himself as much as to the selectors, and so much powerful batting to come for England.
Well, When he plays that cover drive, it's just another leg side ball today. I just don't understand it. Scintillating shots. I know they haven't got pace. I know they haven't got the ability to move the ball a great deal. We keep bowling on batsmen's legs is daft. Just give me ball. Well, they might get his 2 here. Yeah. Good shot. Yep. That's 50. Half volley, but everybody's delighted for the young man. It's a practice match, isn't it? Doesn't matter how many balls he's had. You think about it, early season when you're playing, he's got 50. You know, the staff of the county side is 20 odd nicely. 2 teams playing each other. There's not the competitive edge. Specialty feels like they look very good. These West Indians aren't very good. Well, you can see how blustery it is, and look how people are wrapped up. Occasionally we get the sun out, but when the sun goes in, it's cold. It's not very pleasant at all, and we haven't got to the evening session yet. Well, when he plays that cover drive, he's hit about 4 of those today. And been scintillating shots.
Just safe for David Moran. Didn't get a lot of it.
Special when it's the left hand.
He got enough, so strong and big at the bats, stronger players and big the bats, but it's his lucky moment.
Well, they might get his 2 here. Yeah. That's 50. Everybody's delighted for the young man.
Well, that's a better shot.
Doesn't matter how many balls he's
full
had.
of control.
The fact he's got
against
50.
this kind of attack, just say to yourself,
He's
ball
played
on the
quite
floor.
nicely.
No need to hit the ball in the air.
In particular, for his specialty, and they look very good. You can see how blustery he is, and people are wrapped up. Occasionally we get the sun out, but
you're going to say dear me in regards to the fielding. You're going to say happy days if you're Alistair Cook.
Evening session yet.
Because that mistake on the 3rd man boundary has taken Cook to a double 100. Highest run scorer here at Edgbaston of all time. Going from strength to strength in this innings. For David standing, got a lot of concentration and quality. Of course, he got enough.
Well, it's his second double here at Edgbaston. His 4th in Test match cricket. From the minute that he walked out yesterday, you just felt that he had the look in his eyes for a big score. Can he surpass that 294 that he got here against India?
Yes, he certainly has the capacity and of course the hunger to do so. Whether there's time, of course, Joe Root will want to
against this kind of attack, just say to yourself, hit the ball on the floor, no need to hit the ball in the air.
On a bit. The key though is he still gets joy from the game, and he's so well respected in the dressing room. That's clear, it's present, and highly relevant to England's cricket right now and in the winter in Australia. You're going to say dearie me regards the fielding. You're going to say happy days if you're Alistair Cook. Because that mistake on the 3rd man boundary has taken encouragement to James Anderson. That's about pacey bowls. Highest run scorer here at Edgbaston of all time. There's something out there from strength to strength in this innings. It's been an outstanding effort of concentration and quality.
Well, it's his second double here at Edgbaston, his 4th in Test match cricket. And from the minute that he walked out yesterday,
brilliant time. It really is interesting.
The look in his eyes for a big score. Can he surpass that 294 that he got here against India?
Perhaps above all his skills. Yes, he certainly has the capacity and, of course, the hunger to do so. Whether there's time, of course, Joe Root will want to declare England's innings around the 600 mark, I'd imagine. So on a bit. The key, though, is he still gets joy from the game. Off spin, he's so well respected.
Real genuine off spin, and nicely caught though at slip.
Highly relevant to English cricket right now and in the winter in Australia. And his vigil comes to an end.
Yeah, good catch by Jermaine Blackwood. Austin Chase, the spinner, encouraging signs for Moeen Ali. He bowled so well against South Africa. I won't mind seeing that.
Great encouragement for James Anderson.
The lad commits it up here. He's just a little bit hard.
Tries to do the left-hand.
Hearted in confess, something smothered the ball. But a good innings nonetheless. He goes for 65. It's 4-4-9 for Paul.
It's also lunch on this second day. Moran leaves the field. Brilliant partnership with Alistair Cook comes to an end. Yet again, we look at an England card with Alistair Cook unbeaten. He never seems to 213. He's faced 358 balls. Above all his skills, played especially remarkable power of concentration. 49 for 4. Joe Root will certainly back through the next session of play, but I think he'll want the last session today bowling. the West Indian figures. Kumar Roach the standout, 2 for
Well bowled.
86.
Off spin.
And now it's
Real
Roshan
genuine
Chakis
off
who
spin.
joins that
And
list
nicely caught
of
low
wicket
at slip.
takers, but it continues to be a real grind for them. More when we come back after this. His vigil comes to an end.
Yeah,
Welcome
good
back
catch
to
by
Edge.
Jermaine
Still where the
Blackwood.
weather's holding. The forecast isn't so
Austin
good for
Chase
later, but our
spinning.
fingers
Encouraging
crossed.
signs for Mo
England
Nally,
going
bowled
really
so well
well.
against South
449
Africa.
for
Won't
4.
mind seeing that.
Has to Cook unbeaten with
I don't think
213,
the line
and the
commits
exciting
enough
Ben
here.
Stokes
He's just a
has
little
just
bit
come to the wicket.
half-hearted in defence. He doesn't smother the ball. But a good innings nonetheless. He goes for 65. It's 449 for 4.
It's also lunch on
what a
this
start.
second day.
For Ben Stokes,
Rand
the
leaves the
platform is
field.
set. England already got 450.
And that partnership with Alistair Cook comes to an end. Yet again, we look at an England card with Alistair Cook unbeaten.
Johnny
This time with
Bairstow and Mo Nally to
213. He's faced
We're going to
358
see a few
balls
fireworks this
and played
afternoon.
especially
And,
well.
never mind the fact that the
49
bowler's overstepped
for
there, and
Joe Root is
he's feeling
back through
tired.
the next session of play, but I
Stokes
think he'll
hitting the
want the
ball
last
back at
session
you.
today bowling.
Pretty
There are the
painful
West
job
Indian
being a
figures.
bowler.
Kumar Roach the standout, 2 for 86, and now it's Roshan Chase who joins that list of wicket takers, but it continues to be a real grind for them.
You could see
More
from
when
his
we come
eye
back
that he was
after this break.
just looking to the right of screen.
Welcome back to Edge, but still
Hitting
where the
with the
weather's
wind.
holding. The forecast isn't so good for later, but our
Such good
fingers are
balance
crossed.
when he plays this
England
stroke.
going really well. 449 for 4. Alistair Cook unbeaten with 213, and the exciting Ben Stokes has just come to the wicket.
Ah, good catch. Really good catch from Jermaine Blackwood. The reverse sweep by Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes
Just trying to get on with the game. England already got 450. Another wicket for Royston Chase. Just watch this catch. The reflexes. Stokes, Johnny Bairstow and Mo Nally to come. Then we're going to see a few fireworks this afternoon.
First slip, and Stokes is out for 10. The bowler's overstepped there, and he's feeling tired. Stokes hitting the ball back at you. Pretty painful job being a bowler.
Well, you see this from Bairstow. I think he's thinking about the sweep shot. There you go. He's going to fine sweep. And no, not there. You can see from his eye line that he was just looking to the right of screen. Terry Butcher with the wind. He's arrived. Such good balance when he plays this stroke.
Beautifully steered. Absolutely gorgeous steer.
Ah, good catch. Really good catch from Jermaine Blackwood. The reverse sweep by Ben Stokes. Just trying to get on with the game.
Well, that's a few too.
Another wicket for Royston Chase. Just watch this catch. The reflexes.
We've been in this field. This is the 5th session.
Very smart reflexes by that first slip. And Stokes is out for 10. 466
Away
for
in the
5.
relative quiet of the practice net area is Mason Crane, the young Hampshire leg spinner, who was brought into the Test squad specifically because the selectors
Well, you see this
thinking
from
of him quite
Bairstow. I think
seriously
he's thinking about the sweep
for
shot.
Australia. He played very well in club cricket
He's
for
going to
Gordon
fine
and Sydney
sweep.
Gray,
Oh,
which is a
no,
high
not
standard.
there. Better leave it.
He was voted the player of the year, in fact. This would have been a good pitch to
Terry
play him
Butcher.
on, as Lords might well
He's
be.
arrived.
That's the future, right there.
Beautifully steered shot. Absolutely
Himself a little bit of
gorgeous
room.
steer. 3 there. Should be comfortable with the run. Well, that's a few too. Well, that could even before. Run, lad. Well done. Good effort. When you've been in this field, this is the 5th session.
catch it. You've got safe.
Good
It's safe. You could tell it's lucky.
Away in the relative quiet
hurts,
of the
doesn't it, if you're
practice
West
net
Indies?
area is Mason Crane, the young
I couldn't help but
Hampshire
think it was
leg
mid-on's catch, and I think mid-on
Test squad
hesitated
specifically
because
the
Jason
selectors
Holder turned to go for it,
thinking of
maybe even called for it.
quite
Craig
seriously.
Brathwaite seemed to be
for
the
Australia.
best position to
He
go
played
for
very
that
well
ball.
in club cricket,
But he
Gordon
pulls
and
out.
Sydney Gray, which is a high standard, was voted the player of the year. In fact, really have far to go. This would have been a good pitch to play him on, as Lords might well be. That's the future, right there.
Shot. Gave himself a little bit of room. That's 4. Three there. Should be comfortable with the run out there. Someone has got 230 and this is easy a late cut. You could play this when you're in primary school. It's that wide.
Oh, catch it, catch it, catch it. You've got to save, it's safe. You could tell it's lucky. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it, if you're West Indies?
I couldn't help but think it was mid-on's catch, and I think mid-on hesitated because Jason Holder turned to go for it, and maybe even called for it. But Alistair Cook's pretty good at catching it in best position England's over that forward. That's why he pulls that warm applause around the ground, whatever the quality of the bowling. It's still much appreciated to see high-class batting on a good pitch, and the anticipation of the evening with Anderson and Broad and the hard pink ball. There's much yet to happen today.
When in England's batsmen play the late cut by bowling, you bowl it out where somebody's got 230 and it's as easy a late cut. You could play this when you were in primary school. It's that wide. Get careless. I'm just thinking, you get careless, you get sucked in against this ordinary bowling. And we've seen Stokes get himself out, now we've seen Johnny Best. So sort of forward, trying to steer in. We've seen some. And once you get casual, stop thinking sensibly as a batsman, you do it.
But it shows you what pretty good it is. Catching your lips back a little, it brings up England's fire. That's why you can hear that warm applause around the ground, whatever the quality of the bowling. Try and run it, keep things still much appreciated to see high-class batting. A declaration, good pitch, and the anticipation of the evening with Anderson. 18 he made, 505 for hard to pink ball. There's much yet to happen today.
Warm applause from this crowd for Moeen Ali. Had a great, successful series against South Africa. Wickets, couple of great innings. They remember him well and they love him. That gives me the impression the declaration is near. Careless, he gets sucked in against his shot for somebody who's just come in or not. And we've seen Stokes get himself big out. Now he first Johnny Best. Warm applause by the crowd, trying to steer it. Some good batting from him. Stop thinking
England's powerful
sensibly as a batsman. You do this.
All gone. It shows you what next to the game it is. That ball nips back a little. Shows you can never take more too lightly. That shows you never know what to expect in this game. Straight not an easy game. Try and run it, keep things moving for Alistair Cook. England are already thinking about a declaration. As it is, he's gone. A shame. 18 he made, 505 for 6. Middle of the day's play.
What applause from this crowd for Moeen Ali
against
South Africa
with 65, England 506, and that's arrived out there with Alistair Cook and Stuart Broad and James Anderson to come.
That gives me the impression the declaration is near. Catch it, catch it. That's a funny old shot for somebody who's just come in. Went down, we give him a big rap as he first came in. And warm applause, so the keeper had to go for it. Almost had to go 1.5. Some good batting from him.
Yeah, I mean about that. England's powerful middle order. Very easy to be critical, but you would say here with England 7 down, there's next to nothing. And only have one slip wide. You can never take a sweep too lightly. The bloke who's just come to the crease, facing game. Third, not an easy game. It's not sharp. Shows you that England are already thinking about it. There's tired minds out there, but it's a pity. It makes a difference picking up clutches of wickets, lifts the dressing room. Middle of the day's play, and there's the England card. The standout, Alistair Cook, 241. Joe Root with 136. David Milan for 7. Toby Rowland-Jones, the man that's arrived out there with Alistair Cook and Stuart Broad and James Anderson to come.
Oh, that's beautifully played by Cook. Delicate. He's cut it finer and finer as the innings has worn on.
Oh, catch it, catch it.
They've got wise to it now, West Indies.
Well, it went down, but he was quite wide was first slip, so the keeper had to go for it. Almost had to go 1.5.
When would be the best time to declare?
Yeah, I mean,
Joe Root might do here. Oh, that's close.
Very easy
that might be LBW.
But you would say here with England 7 down,
playing across the line. I think West Indies might review this.
Only have one
keeper looks as if he wants to.
Cover sweeper.
Well, he was certainly one of those that it looked a bit odd if he was playing across the line.
It's not sharp cricket thinking. Now, I understand there's a tired minds out there, but it's a pity. It makes a difference picking up clutches of wickets.
See, it didn't
lifts
really
the dressing
turn.
room.
It means that if it didn't turn a little bit, that might have been missing, but it just maybe
Roland
held
Jones
its
is off
line
the mark.
enough to hit middle and leg.
You can see here I was playing it to the onside. It didn't really do anything. Straight on. And good night. Thank you very much. Very fine innings. Comes to an end.
Cut it fine, nearly 10 hours to crease for Alistair Cook. Total devotion, dedication, warmly received by both the crowd and all the West Indians. Congratulating Cook there for that fantastic vigil that he's offered. Half the runs practically scored by Cook, and it looks as if England might declare BW. He was beaten there for pace, playing across the line. I think West Indies might review this. The keeper looks as if he wants to.
Well, he was certainly one of those that it looked a bit odd, as if he was playing across the line.
A reminder there of just how fragile we are. The smallest error from Alistair Cook, it cost him his innings. A fantastic performance.
Really
243 is much about stamina. It's about
that
the high quality of his stroke play and indeed the defence when needed.
Might have been missing, but it just maybe held its line enough to hit middle and leg.
David Milan, England
Playing it to
540
the onside. It didn't really do anything. Straight on.
Figures 2 for 86.
And
We've said it a few
good
times.
night.
We repeat it to Kemar Roach.
Thank you
The
very
best
much.
of those bowlers, though in the end, Ruston Chase, the offspring,
Very fine innings.
4 for 113.
Comes to an end.
With great encouragement.
Nearly 10 hours of
So,
crease for
England's
Alistair
turn to
Cook.
have a go with
Total
that pink ball.
devotion and dedication,
familiar huddle for
warmly
England.
received by
That's
both
a
the
process
crowd and all
started
the West
by
Indies.
Nancy Wilson.
Congratulating Cook there for that
since a followed suit.
fantastic vigil that he's offered.
Batting for
Half the runs practically scored by Cook, and it looks as if
about the perfect
England
time to
declared.
bowl,
Really, 3 hours play potentially left. Most of that on the floodlights. Let's see if the man who's taken 487 Test wickets can make the pink ball do a bit more than the
A
West
reminder
Indies did.
there of just how fragile
shaped
we are.
away.
The smallest error from Alistair Cook cost him his innings.
Craig Brathwaite.
A fantastic performance. 243 is much about stamina. It's about the high quality of his stroke play.
Encouraging
and the defence
signs from
when
Anderson
needed.
there. That
Joe Root beautifully
bent
for
away in
130,
that
and it was a nice innings
snaking
too.
style that he manages to
David Milan,
achieve.
England 514,
Just
8 declared.
Pitch that up a little bit.
West
But he
Indies
wants to be up a
figures 2
bit
for
more and
86.
getting
We've said it a
forward.
few times, we repeat it to Kemar Roach. The best of those bowlers, though in the end, Ruston Chase, the off-spinner, finishes with 4 for 113.
This will be
That
Stuart
a
Brooks'
great
first bowl with the
encouragement
pink ball.
to Moeen Ali. So, England's turn to
He's
have a
got
go
a
with that
left-hander
pink
in
ball.
his sights. He likes that.
There's
Very
a
good
familiar
round
huddle
the
for
wicket to
England.
left-handers.
That's a process that was
Started by Nasser
Arthur.
Hussain as England captain.
Bending the ball in
and
and
swinging it
captain
away
since the
just like
follow
that,
suit.
drawing the batsman into a loose drive. A day and a half now. Just
Well,
about
they
the
love
perfect
that,
time to bowl,
England.
really. 3
That's,
hours play potentially
Well,
left.
that's just a poor shot
Most of
on
that
nerves.
on the floodlights.
You can't play this. This won't.
Let's see if the man who's
do.
taken
You've got to hang in there.
487
You've had
Test
5
wickets and make
sessions
the
feeling
pink
you're
ball
tired.
do a
Your
bit more
brain's
than the West
tired,
Indies
legs are
did. That was
tired. Just
shaped away.
play a few balls. Don't play anything you don't
By
have to. This is
Craig
far too
Brathwaite.
wide.
It's a lovely feeling actually for a bowler. You've got massive score behind you, signs from Anderson there. It's cloudy, you know, that bent away in that snaking style that he manages to achieve. 2 or 3 hours, so you've got to be out
Just
there all day
pitch that
and really
up a
go
little
for
bit.
it. Whereas a
He
quick
wants to
bowler
be
with
up
the
a
new
bit
ball.
more and getting forward. This is not very good. Not getting the batsman
This will be
to
Stuart
play.
Brooks' first bowl with the
Sometimes,
pink
you
ball.
know, opening bowlers should ask the opening
He's got
batsman,
left-hander in his sights. He likes
even of
that.
their own team,
Very good round the
what
wicket
ball
to
would
left-handers.
you not like to face when you
Effectively
first go
Arthur.
in?
Bending the ball in and swinging it away just like it's coming, drawing the batsman into a loose drive.
Well, they love that, England. That's, well, that's just a poor shot on nerves.
Oh, that's a jaffer. What a delivery that is.
Can't play this. This won't.
I sympathise with any
Hang on
player
there.
from
You've had
any
5
era of the
sessions
game
feeling
who
you're
could play
tired,
that ball.
your brain's tired, legs are tired.
Oh,
Just
Craig Brathwaite.
play a few balls.
See
Don't
the
play
little
anything you
timer
don't
there.
have to. This is far too wide.
And it's countdown time for Jimmy Anderson. 488 Test wickets, 12 to go to get to 500.
Massive
Mark
score
Benson,
behind
that's
you,
a peach.
500 runs. It's cloudy. You know that
Just a feather, simple catch for Bairstow.
game is only going to last another 2 or 3 hours. So
Perfect conditions for
out there
bowling.
all day.
Brathwaite goes for naught.
Really
It's
go
not for
it.
one.
It's a quick bowler with the new ball.
Kyle Hope is the new batsman.
This is not very good. Not getting the
What a
batsman
challenge
to
for a
play.
man on debut.
Sometimes, you know,
I
opening
wonder,
bowlers should ask the
I
opening
don't think so
batsman,
myself.
even
I
if
think
they're
it's a little
on team,
high, I think it's a
what
little
ball would
Lakeside-ish.
you not like to face when you first go in?
I don't think I'd be reviewing that, Joe.
Looks like the rain's
No, I
coming.
think you're right, Mark. Once the umpire's given these kind of calls not out, you just know it's all in favour.
Except that I completely agree with you, but Herrera Erasmus
Oh,
got two wrong in this. What a delivery that is. He's got this one right. I sympathise with any player from any era of the game having to cope with that ball.
Price call at best, maybe height.
Craig Brathwaite received an all-time
Good delivery, getting the ball nipping back to the
And it's
pads when
countdown
he's just seen
time
his
for Jimmy
partner.
Anderson.
That's
488
zipped away
test
from the
wickets,
outside
12
edge.
to go to get to 500. Mark mentioned that's a
That's
peach.
another look at that LBW.
Just a feather, simple catch for
Just gone
Bairstow.
the umpire's way, so correct decision for
Perfect conditions for bowling.
to review.
Brathwaite goes for naught. It's not for one.
That's there to hit, and it's hit.
First
Kyle
test
Hope is
match
the new
runs
batsman.
for Kyle Hope. Nice crisp.
What a
strike
challenge
through
for a man on
square leg.
debut. Anderson would be
I
the
wonder,
miracle ball.
I don't think so
Never let it
myself.
hit off.
I think it's a little high, I think it's a little leg side-ish.
I don't think I'd be reviewing that, Joe.
No, I think you're right, Mark. Once the umpire's given these kind of calls not out, you just know it's all in
Through extra
favour.
cover.
Except that I
Right start.
completely agree with you, but Herrera Erasmus got two wrong in this match.
He's very tense
He's
when he's
got
got
this
this
one
one
right.
innings. He's nervous playing here in England. England cock and hoop after a series
Price call
against
at
South
best, maybe
Africa.
height.
Full house here at Edgbaston chanting the names of their
Good
heroes.
delivery, getting the ball nipping back to the pads when he's just seen his partner hit one that's zipped away from the outside edge.
That's another look at that
Still
LBW.
broad.
Hasn't got his line right. A number of deliveries outside off
just
stump,
gone
left alone,
the
and then
umpire's
1-2
way, so
straight. Correct decision
well,
from
Joe,
pads, not to review.
That's
There, hit on early tees. It's getting dark. It's not
First test match
dark,
runs,
but
but
I think
Kyle
it's
Hope,
a
nice
caution.
crisp
A lot of dark
strike
clouds
through
circle
the
square leg. Anderson
Wiggins
with
wise to
miracle
get
ball
on,
and get
get
conditions as
even
even
leg and hit
fair
off.
as possible. Didn't go for him. Better line, and now through extra cover. So not a bad start from Kyle Hope. These are very tense moments at the start of an innings. James Anderson nervous playing here in England. We're cock and hoop after a series
There's good
against South
delivery.
Africa.
Full house
exactly
here at
the right
Edgbaston,
place,
chanting the names of their heroes.
It's a different game. Kyron Powell now off the mark. Stuart Broad hasn't got his line
Grandstaff
right.
heading for the
Number of
covers,
deliveries
rain in
outside
the
off
air
stump
already.
left alone, and then 1-2 straight.
And you mentioned it's so
Well,
difficult
off the
facing
pads.
Anderson. The reason being that he's got the ability to bring it back and move it away just like that.
Lights are on early because it's getting darker. It's not
Well,
actually
broad
dark,
so
but
far.
I
It's just
think
gone
it's a
one way. It's
caution.
gone
A lot of
away from the
dark
left-hander
clouds
into the
circling.
right-hander.
I think it's wise to get them on, get conditions as even and fair as possible. And Anderson asks again. And Herrera Erasmus says no again.
Better line.
That one's drifting leg side, we think.
Oh, this is tremendous from Anderson. He's just getting the perfect length. He's trapping the batsman on the crease.
James Anderson now to Kyron Powell.
Nippage back
There's
into
a
the
good
pad
delivery.
this time.
Pitching in exactly the right place, committing the batsman to play. It's a different game.
That's Meta, and that is dropped.
Ground staff heading for the
Ben
covers.
Stokes
but
of
rain
all
in the air
people, such
already.
good hands, came quickly.
And you mentioned it's so difficult
First
facing
really
Anderson.
good delivery from Stuart Broad.
Yeah, it's the first time that Broad's got the ball in the right zone. A bit of movement The away. reason
It's not a
being
great
that he's got
shot
the
from
ability
Powell.
to bring it back and move it away just like that. Such a safe pair of hands to Ben Stokes. the way that Broad's bowled so far, it's just gone one way. It's gone away from the left hander into the right hander.
One thing that the Australians said in the first day-night game in Adelaide was that they felt the pink ball got to them quicker than they were expecting in the slip region. Depth perception with it. And Anderson asks again. Erasmus says no again. That one's drifting leg side, we think.
Well, this is tremendous from Anderson. He's just getting the perfect length. He's trapping the batsman on the crease.
Just persevere, middle and off that sort of area with that away
back
movement.
into the pad this
suddenly
time.
zip the in-swinger in. That's Mehta, and that is dropped. Ben Stokes of all people, such good hands, came quickly. Look at Anderson's face. First really good delivery from Stuart Broad.
Yeah, it's the first time that Broad's got the ball in the right zone, a bit of movement away. It's not a great shot from Powell.
Wow.
Such a safe pair of hands, does Ben Stokes.
One thing that the Australians said in the first day-night game in Adelaide was that they felt pink ball got Darren Powell down run. Stokes felt that. Takes the strike. That's good. Well, here's an ugly cloud. In the 9th over, 12 for 1. And Stokes encourages James Anderson. Generally exalts much concentration from the guys out there. The wind is whipping up a bit here, middle and off. Clouds are coming in that area with that away movement, and then suddenly zip the in-swinger in of ours. England need to strike. The last ball before the evening interval, and it's well negotiated by Aaron Powell. In fact, this pair of Powell and Hope have looked pretty good. Look at Anderson's face. Bowl perhaps as straight as they would have liked. Everybody's a bit taken aback to leave alone, which helps you line things up.
We just see Johnny
very
Bairstow
relieved
say,
to
wow.
get in just one down, having lost that early wicket. Beautiful delivery from Anderson. We hope that the rain keeps away. So there we are, 5 and 7 respectively for this pair, with a bunch of new faces, mainly new faces to come. Real challenge for them. Soft hands, drops the ball down for us. Rotates the strike. That's good. Anderson. Broad, the 9th over to play for 1. 13 for 1 then, in reply to England's 514 for 8 declared. Concentration from the guys out. Hello again from Edgbaston. A difficult start for West Indies. They lost Craig Brathwaite. Now it's Aaron Powell and Carl Hope hanging on in there against some good bowling from James Anderson. For the evening interval. Massive amount to deal with. Well negotiated. 501 in front. So in fact, this pair, as does the weather, pretty good. Dark clouds. Stuart Broad has a smile on his face. They look very serious. A lot of balls to leave alone. Intense out there. Line things up, cold and dark. They'll be very relieved to get in just one down. Having lost that early wicket.
This could be tight. This could be tight.
Anderson. We hope
the
the rain keeps away. So there we are, 5 and 7 respectively for this pair. With a bunch of new faces, mainly new faces to come.
Between the
real challenge for them.
I'll tell you
much interest for us. The wicket falling for Anderson. Broad not getting the batsman to play enough. 13 for 1 then, in reply to England's 514 for 8 declared.
Shot by Hope.
Hello again from Edgbaston. A difficult start for West Indies. They lost Craig Brathwaite. Now it's Aaron Powell. Hanging on in there against some good bowling from James Anderson. A massive amount to deal with. England 501 in front, so it looks difficult, as does the weather. Look at those dark clouds. Stuart Broad has a smile on his face. They look very serious.
It's turning him round
out there,
again, pitching the ball up, you see. He's turning that to leg.
This won't please the ball. It's a good ball, one of the few that he's bowled. This could be tight. Oh, it's gone straight through. That's catchable. This is the Stumpsters, Toby Rowland-Jones. Tight call. What the West Indies have to do, they have to be busy between the wickets hard. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Oh, good shot. That shot is a cracking shot of the length, Jimmy. Easier to hit when you're on the back not slow, and he picked that up so lovely shot.
Yeah, Kyle Hope is on his debut. Well, you can see there he's getting to 14, and this is a terrific stroke. That's a lovely shot, it really is. Foot movement, the head to the ball, timing.
Well
It's a good play, this Kieran Powell.
bowled. Turned him round again, pitching the ball up, you see. He's turning that to leg.
This won't please the ball. It's a good ball, one of the few that he's bowled. Fair for both teams. Oh, it's gone straight through. That's catchable. The rain's getting on the pitch. It's only right and fair that they go off.
And that, I'm afraid, was that for the day. The rain stayed and got quite heavy, and play was eventually called off with McLaren Powell unbeaten on 18 and Kyle Hope on 25. What an excellent performance that was. Everybody's saying, wait till England bowl with that pink ball under lights in the evening.
Shot.
Well, they coped
short to the
particularly well,
length,
showing technical skill.
Easier to hit when you're on the back
judgment. 44 for one shot to close of play. The only two bowlers used by England, James Anderson and Stuart Broad.
A lot darker.
Wicket going to Anderson, but I think they both admit that they weren't quite at their best.
That's a lovely shot, it really is.
To make the West Indians play enough.
Therefore, the head to the ball,
picture
timing
of the game. England declaring
it's a good play, this
514
Kieran
for
Powell.
8. West Indies 44 for 1, 470 in deficit.
Jimmy Anderson moved the ball a lot last night, but too short. Can he move it today and pitch it up?
The rain's getting on the pitch. It's on the
just a few spots of rain just as we get going, but I don't think that's going to spoil the day.
I'm afraid was that for the day. The rain stayed and
got
got quite heavy, and play was eventually called off.
Trust me, it will go
Powell
over.
Unbeaten on 18 and Kyle Hope on 25. What an excellent performance that was. Everybody's saying, wait till England bowl with that pink ball under lights in the evening. They coped particularly well, showing technical skill and patience and judgment. 44
we're going to get showers, we're going to get overcast.
The only two bowlers used by England, James Anderson and Stuart Broad. Wicket going to Anderson.
Pleasant to be back in.
They weren't quite
pitch
at
the
their
ball
best.
up
Broad not
a lot more than they did last night.
West Indians play enough. Therefore, the overall picture of the game.
Well, where did that come from?
514 for 8. West Indies 44
talking about pitching the ball up, which I think is right when he's swinging it, but that I don't think I expected. Jimmy Anderson moved the ball a lot last night, but too short. You can't move it today and pitch it up.
No, this is just bounced on a good length.
Just a few spots of
it's
rain
in a good
just
position
as we get going, but I don't think that's going to spoil
the day. It's just a length ball. Look at the bounce of that. Simple catch for Ben Stokes. He'll be happy having dropped one yesterday.
Trust me, it will go over.
Can't see him missing that opportunity. Kyle Hope looked good on debut. He got 25. West Indies 45 for 2.
Well, England lost 30 minutes play. And Anderson's still bowling. I think it'd be a good time to bowl because we're going to get showers, we're going to get pitching the ball up, that could be out. Or is it going down? No, he said no. Now, this will be a debate by the England players and the captain. Pitch the ball up.
It'll be a debate for Stuart Broad. We know what he likes to do. He likes to review it. Just got to think of the angle round the wicket. Might be going down. They're going to review it though.
Pitching the ball up, which I think is right for the angle, isn't it? But wide on the crease, he's got his foot on the wrong side of the ball. You can't play for that. That could be out.
No, this is just bounced on a good length. Good position is Kyle Hope. Just watch this one. It's just a length ball,
but only clipping.
Bounce of that. Simple catch for Ben Stokes. He'll be happy having dropped one yesterday. Can't see him missing that opportunity. Kyle Hope looked good on debut. He got 25. West Indies 45 for 2.
Oh, chance. Oh, I think he's home, is he? Short tight, starting where he left off last night. Oh, that's better. Pitching the ball up. That could be no. Whenever is it going down? No, he said no. Now this will be a debate by the England players and the captain. The directed.
It'll be a debate for Stuart.
There's more chance of it being out, so when somebody has to collect the ball, he's gone.
Just got to think of the angle round the wicket.
Keep
going down.
Off you go. Keep going into the dressing room. The crowd know they've seen it on the big screen. It's the angle, isn't it? Wide on the crease. He's got his foot on the wrong side of the ball.
Risk anything, I'll never know.
That could be out.
Kieran Powell that's on his way. The perfect start for day 3 for England. Hull goes for 20. 47 for 3.
It is hitting, but only clipping. The umpire's call takes precedent. Oh, nearly out. Oh, chance. I think he's home, is he? Tight.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Very
Aston
tight
Chase.
is that we always know whenever there's a direct hit, there's more chance of it being out than when somebody has to collect the ball.
This is going to be tricky.